Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna. Most revered Swami Shukadevanandaji Maharaj, the president of this meeting, respected Justice V. Ramasubramanian, the chief guest of the day, respected principal, my dear monastic brothers, respected former principals of the college, respected committee members, distinguished guests, parents, guardians and admirers of Swami Vivekananda and my dear students. Indeed, it is a very, very happy occasion for all of us. We are a witness to an historic event which is taking place all over the India and throughout the world. And that historic event is 150th birth anniversary celebration of Swami Vivekananda. In commemoration of the 150th birth anniversary celebration of Swami Vivekananda, all the branch centers of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, along with Tamil Nadu Bhava Prachara Parishad, Ramakrishna Vivekananda Bhava Prachara Parishad, organized Vivekananda Ratha Yatra, starting from Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya Coimbatore, covering all the districts of Tamil Nadu. And it is an accomplished fact. This is just the penultimate day. Tomorrow is the ultimate day of the Ratham in the Chennai district, and that will be culminated, as all of you know, tomorrow by having a meeting in the University of Madras at the Centenary Auditorium in the august presence of His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu and Vice Chancellor, and our revered Shukadevanandaji Maharaj also will be there in that one, and revered Abhiramanandaji will be there, and other monks also will be participating in it. So tomorrow is the culmination. So it is in the befitting of the things that a college which is affiliated to the University of Madras, which bears the name of Swami Vivekananda, the penultimate day function is just being held here, and all of you are a part of it. I just take your memory line over your memory lines to 125 years back. In Chennai only, the great French Nobel laureate Romarola, he was a great historian, and he wrote on Vivekananda a book almost 80 years back. In that book, he writes about the triumphant arrival of, after the triumphal, visit in the West, Swamiji was supposed to arrive. And he writes in his book that almost whole of Madras, because then it was Madras, now it is Chennai. The whole of Madras is eagerly waiting to accord a grand reception to Swami Vivekananda, almost in a delirium. Everybody was. Even if you happen to see the newspapers of the day, you will find that only talk of the day was only when Vivekananda is coming, when Vivekananda is coming. And let me remind you, it was reserved for Tamil Nadu only, and it has already entered in the annals of the history of the Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement. It was Tamil Nadu only which had the good fortune of according him the grand reception after his return from the West. And mind you, I just bring to your notice, it was January 26, 1897. I draw your kind attention to January 26. Already Swami Vivekananda has earmarked that day, which after almost 50 years, that is going to become one of the biggest republics in India, in the whole world. And Swami Vivekananda landed on that day. Yes, every movement of a great hero has to have some meaning. Every movement has a meaning. So, the future historians will find out some significance out of that. It will suffice just for me to add here that all of you know the Vivekananda Illam is now a sacred place where Swami Vivekananda spent 9 days, where almost every year now we celebrate the Navaratri celebrations. Yes, Chennai has a great role to play. Perhaps today we are not aware of it, but in the coming decades, definitely it will unroll itself. Some of the best lectures of Swamiji have been delivered in Chennai. And obviously you know that if the audience was not good, how can be a good lecture can be delivered? So it was all divinely planned, and their meanings and other things the future generations will read it. Now, my duty to welcome our Srimad Swami Shukadevanandaji Maharaj. All of you know that he is the president of our both the committees, managing committee as well as the college committee, and Maharaj has been actively associated for almost more than 50 years in the field of education in our Ramakrishna mission. And the person who is standing before you and speaking, I had the good fortune of beginning my monastic life as a brahmachari in Arunachal Pradesh under our revered Maharaj. It was in 79. And in our order, very few Swamis are there who had the exposure in the field of education, ranging from tribal education to all the urban education and rural education. Yes, Maharaj had the great distinct fortune of handling almost all the portfolios. And now, presently Maharaj is a senior trustee of the Ramakrishna Math and the member of a governing body of our Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math, and also Maharaj is the head of the center, Adhyaksha of our Chennai Math here. You know, Maharaj almost knows many languages: English, Sanskrit, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Bengali. Almost he has, all over India, and not only Maharaj has widely travelled even abroad and initiating the people. And Maharaj also is authorized by our headquarters for the initiation, Mantra Diksha. And Maharaj is also a prolific writer. You will find many books, many articles are there. So Maharaj hardly needs any introduction. Maharaj, we are extremely happy to welcome you to our institution. One more, our today's chief guest, Justice V. Ramasubramaniam. He is, he had the privilege of having his school education in Hindu High School, Triplicane, and he is the ex-student of our Vivekananda College. And he was a student of chemistry, and after chemistry it is very strange that he simply switched over to the law. And well, a person who is very proficient in chemistry can definitely be proficient in any field, in fact. He, enrolled himself as an advocate in 83, and afterwards he had the privilege of working under some of the eminent senior advocates like T.R. Mani and others. And on 31st July 2006 he was elevated as a judge of the Madras High Court. Let me tell you one thing. I am very happy personally, I am very grateful to his father, because he responded to our invitation. Especially he is very old, but I told, you only sent your child to this college, your boy, and you should be a witness to this function, a historic function. And I am very grateful to him because he responded to our invitation and he is in our midst. In the past 7 years, more of the judgeship, certain very, very landmark judgments are to the credit of our Justice V. Subramaniam. One thing I will make a brief mention of them, because here the students will be interested to know certain things. For their information, infringement of trademark by an internet search engine is a landmark judgment. And then you will find validity of the contract of derivatives, a typical contract that was baffling even to the professionals. Our Justice Ramasubramaniam has the credit of giving a very landmark judgment. It goes without mention, you are all, former students here and more interested, and you will be knowing one more thing. There is unhealthy advertisement wars between many of the, multinational companies, and there also he had the credit of settling that one. Some of the landmark judgments like in domestic violence, also to his credit. Our respected judge is very much known for, in his judgments, a special different style of writing judgments with humorous punches. And you will be very happy to know that the Hindu has told, it has written in this thing, that the art of writing the judgment is a very, very special in respect to our Justice V. Subramaniam. And especially to our boys, I am telling, in spite of all these things, look at his diverse interests, you know, he is both a prolific writer, speaker in Tamil as well as in English. And you all know that in Dinamani, almost for 1 year, he was solventai. That is, you know, hunting for correct words. Solventai. And you know, almost for 1 year, he was. So you can very well imagine that he has a command over the words. He is also a great lover of music. Well, sir, we are extremely happy to have you in our midst, and you will be a source of inspiration to our students. I have no shadow of doubt. Without taking much time, one thing I just want to remind our boys that revered Swami Gautamanandaji Maharaj has some appointment, special appointment. Maharaj has requested me, you please see to it that I get released by 6:30. Yes, Maharaj will definitely. So I do not want to stand in between now. Lastly, I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Sri Sharada Devi and Swami Vivekananda to bestow their choicest blessings on all of us. Thank you very much.